Many Filipinos see the recent Association of Southeast Asian Forum in Singapore as a missed opportunity, and they're blaming the sleeping habits of President Rodrigo Duterte. He missed at least 5 events at the summit because his spokesman says the president needed to take power naps. The 73-year-old leader also dismissed the importance of a meeting with Australian diplomats.
Hindi ako kumakain ng breakfast.
The invite says it was an informal summit anyway. I don't eat breakfast. What do you think they will serve there? Kangaroo?
Anong ipakain lang dyan sa atin informal? Garok.
Remarks like that anger many here who say the Philippines is already damaging relationships with regional allies.
A framework on a code of conduct between China and ASEAN is expected to lay the ground rules for navigation and exploration in disputed waters. But now President Rodrigo Duterte says there's not much that can be done because he says the South China Sea is now in China's possession.
This week's visit by China's president is another reason to worry analysts.
Although it may be laughable, but for the Chinese, they will look at that and they will see that as a fundamental weakness within our capacity to resist them. So they will be very condescending with us. They will humor us, with agreements and so on and so forth, but it's how they look at us, a nation that just wants money.
Government leaders dismissed that, saying Xi Jinping's visit is aimed at strengthening economic ties, with hopes of securing more Chinese loans to fund infrastructure projects. Other more secret deals, such as the Maritime Research Agreement between Philippines and China, are worrying because of the lack of public scrutiny, especially after the Philippines won its case at an international tribunal 2 years ago about a territorial dispute in the South China Sea.
China is still an adverse claimant to much of the West Philippine Sea because, of course, aside from its sheer size economically and militarily, it has demonstrated that it is unwilling to compromise.
When he was sworn into office, Duterte promised to pursue an independent foreign policy, moving away from long-standing ally the United States and building closer relations with China and Russia. 2 years on, and some over here are wondering whether Duterte really wants more independence or is capitulating to China. Jamela, Alindogan, Al Jazeera, Manila.